Landing at Malaga airport feels a little like coming home. We've been here so many times. We come for the pez espada. That's the previous episode, and all the earlier ones linked in it. But all the same, the question arises: what is it that we do here? So, we come for the hotel and the wintry sun. Well, that was actually summery sun, because, well, you see. And also, I came for an exam, not for a holiday, so mixed footage alert for today. Anyway, there is the sea and the pool. You'll be much warmer in the sea in winter, by the way. Warmer, not warm. And there are plenty of very interesting places just a short trip away. Malaga itself, half an hour on the city bus. But also Cordoba, Granada, Sevilla, and even Cadiz. We didn't yet get there, but pretty much done all the other places. I didn't think Seville was quite this long ago. But today, let's just step outside and walk. Even when the weather doesn't play along, because we're not made of sugar and walking is good for you, so let's walk. And the best way is to follow not the yellow brick road, the seafront promenade, the Paseo. It's a local feature and great people watching spot. Basically, what you do in the evening is you dress nicely and walk up and down, which at the end of January includes abundant sightings of rockabillys. Apparently, there is an annual worldwide convention in Torremolinos, which we've never heard about, but it seems to be a big thing. Anyway, the Paseo, follow it left, that's out of Pez Espada's back door, and left if you're facing the sea. And it will take you past some views. Some intricate creations. And playgrounds. Not all of which might be open, but they're great fun when they are. Into the very picturesque and very touristy village of Carihueala. In the summer it's unbearable, frankly. Although lively. In winter though, well, at least you can see the actual village. And you could get to the end of it and turn around. That's already a good walk. But you'd be missing the best bit. Because this is the headland that started the whole tourism thing in the area. Originally, the house of a charitable Englishman. It's a beautiful story and I'm linking it in the description again. It became a small hotel and the mother of all the Costa del Sol hotels, until succeeded by the Pez Espada. From 1940s onwards, Torremolinos was popular with artists, featuring Gala Dali as the original topless sunbather. The hotel is now long gone, replaced by some extremely ugly apartment buildings. But hey, if you live there, you don't see them out of your window. But at the bottom, where the Paseo loops around the headland, there is a new star attraction. The Torremolinos cat colony. As catless cat lovers, Gremlin and I love it. And again, you could detach yourselves from the cats here, turn around and go back, but just a few steps further on, there's this. It's lovely, you don't want to miss it. Look how much the gremlins want to go. It's called Casa de las Navajas and does exactly what it says on the box, because it was indeed a summer house of the Navajas family, who had sugarcane plantations around where the airport is today, which obviously made a lot of money in the 1920s if this was the beach house. Yes, 1920s. It looks old, but it is not even 100 years old. And neither is it very big on the inside. However, that matters not, because look at the tiles and at the detail. Lovingly restored by the city after it acquired the house in a sorry state in the year 2000. So now you can just walk in and see it. No booking, no ticket. So do. It's an orgy of color and pattern. An orgy of tiles. Alright. And once again, you could just stop here. Nobody would blame you. But you don't want to, because just around the corner from here, there are some real old buildings, such as this, Torre Pimentel, the oldest building in Torremolinos. Built 700 years ago as a part of defenses of the Kingdom of Granada. It's rammed earth. And it survived. Maybe not in a great shape and you can't get near it, but it did. Later on, windmills were built around it, hence Torremolinos. And the reason you do not want to miss this little area is because it's here that you can see that Torremolinos was once pretty and creative. Then it became the party capital of the coast. Sex, drugs and rock and roll. Mainly sex and drugs, I understand. And the trouble with partying real hard for a couple of decades is that you emerge from it looking rough and tired, even if you stopped some 40 years ago. And so it is. Most of the old city center is rough and tired. The new districts are cleaner and nicer, but also soulless and sprawling. I know, no pleasing me. But if you ignore the rough and tired and loop it back to the El Moro or Santa Clara headland, the one with the cat colony, ignore the apartments and the dog poop and the pigeons, there is a lovely view from the top. And nobody else but you. Now you can go back, although we usually continue on until the very end of the Paseo. Where there is a little playground and some picnic tables. And you're right on the runway axis of the Malaga airport. Picnic and plane spotting, does it get any better? No, it doesn't. Just look at the gremlins, they're loving it. And if further this way and you're officially in Malaga and you can get there by bus and see the historic city centre. So let's retrace our steps back to Pesa Espada and this time go right. Going this way, it won't take you 15 minutes to get to the marina in Benalmadena, which is a weird concoction of turrets and arches and domes and curves. Also, it's just one big shiny tourist trap, which we've long enjoyed. At least you can feed the fish without being threatened with criminal liability. But if you cut right through it, you can pick up the Paseo again and follow it to here. It looks like an old mosque. Especially with him right next to it. And it's called Castillo El Bil Bil. With looks like these and a name like that, you'd swear it was authentic Moorish. But it isn't. It's even younger than the Casa de los Navajas. It was designed by a locally famous architect Enrique Atencia as a bathing house for a Mr. and Mrs. Herman, bigwigs in Malaga, who, however, never got to use it because it was completed in 1936, just as the Spanish Civil War erupted, and some people, like the Hermans, were better off leaving the country altogether. So instead, it became a holiday house of the American Shestrom family, Elsa, Bill Sr. and Bill Jr. Shestrom to be precise. El Bil Bil. Later also owned by a property speculator from the Belgian Congo, it is now the Municipal Tourist Office and Information. So again, great news, walk straight in. No fee, no nothing. And all these wonders hiding inside. Don't miss the bathrooms, they're as amazing as the rest. After this, you don't have to go on, but if you do, you might stumble upon some abandoned hotels where they might just happen to be filming a crime story. Starring somebody famous in Spain, judging by the amount of fussing and phoning on the set. And then there'll be some more hotels, which may or may not be abandoned, it's hard to tell. You might stumble upon a shrine to Buddha. No, the competition doesn't sleep either. Until you find yourself on a little wild beach. It is by no means golden sands, or nice, or cultivated, but it's got drama. at least in the winter weather. Not inviting for a dip, but hours of discovery. From here, you can follow the coast no more. But that's fine. We've walked far enough. It's time to go back. Our turn to be plane spotted. Gremlin on the road. Might end up in an accident, so he'll be on the fails. No.
I'm filming the filming. A bit like typing.
Yep.
And photoing.
Photoing photos. Not standing around doing random movement.
Yeah.